Welcome to the Stoic Code. Ever find yourself blurting something out and immediately wishing you could take it back? We've all been there, caught in moments where our words felt like arrows we couldn't retrieve. Now imagine mastering your speech to the point where every word reflects wisdom, skill, and inner strength. That's exactly what we'll explore today. These are 6 things an intelligent person avoids saying, all rooted in the timeless principles of Stoicism. According to Stoicism, words aren't just sounds. They're reflections of our intelligence and values. By steering clear of unnecessary boasting and embracing the power of silence, you'll not only transform how you communicate, but also who you are. And here's the exciting part. By the end of this video, you'll gain actionable tips to immediately elevate your speech, whether it's at work, with friends, or even in your internal dialogue. This isn't just about words leaving your mouth. It's about how they shape your identity. Ready to dive in? Let's go on a journey to unlock the true power of speech. Number 1, don't brag about your knowledge. Have you ever encountered someone who couldn't stop talking about their achievements and intellect? They drone on about their expertise, the books they've read, and the accolades they've received. Initially, it might seem impressive, but over time, the admiration fades and creates a disconnect. Not because their knowledge is lacking, but because the way they flaunt it makes others feel diminished. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that true intelligence doesn't need to seek validation. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "Nature doesn't boast about its creations, and neither should we boast about our intellect." Take Sarah, for example. She's a gifted designer with remarkable creativity. Yet in team discussions and social settings, Sarah often steered conversations to highlight her accomplishments, from groundbreaking designs to prestigious awards. At first, people admired her, but eventually her constant self-promotion began to alienate others, making them feel overshadowed. A close colleague eventually shared some tough but honest feedback. "Your talent is undeniable, but the way you present it makes others feel small." That moment was a turning point for Sarah. She realized that her efforts to impress were unintentionally pushing people away. The lesson? When you feel the urge to showcase your achievements, pause and ask yourself, am I sharing to genuinely contribute or simply to seek approval? Boasting diminishes the value of your words and can create barriers instead of connections. Instead, let your actions speak for you. True knowledge naturally shines through your work and problem-solving abilities. Practice humility. It's not about downplaying your skills, but allowing others to recognize your value through interaction. And remember the importance of listening. Not only does it show respect, but it also strengthens bonds and fosters growth. Silence, as Stoics believe, is a powerful form of confidence and understanding. When you prioritize humility and thoughtful listening, you build trust and create an environment where knowledge is shared, not flaunted. Number 2, never dismiss someone else's opinion. Have you ever felt disheartened when your ideas were brushed aside without consideration? It's a deflating experience that can even make you doubt your own worth. Sadly, I've been guilty of this myself. Early in my leadership role, I was confident in my ability to make quick decisions. During one meeting, a colleague proposed a workflow improvement. Without giving it much thought, I dismissed it as impractical. I assumed I was saving time, but what I didn't notice was the atmosphere that followed, a silence filled with hesitance and discouragement. Later, a trusted coworker gently pointed out, "Maybe you should have listened a bit longer. That idea wasn't as bad as it first seemed." That feedback hit hard. I realized my dismissiveness had not only cost us a potential solution, but had also stifled the creativity of my team. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true wisdom comes from openness, not arrogance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You cannot learn what you think you already know." By dismissing others' opinions, you're not only shutting down creativity, but also eroding trust. So how can we do better? Start by approaching conversations with curiosity. Listening doesn't mean agreeing. It means respecting others enough to consider their perspectives. Even ideas that initially seem flawed can offer valuable insights. Shift your mindset from "how can I counter this?" to "what can I learn from this?" Remember, humility is key. None of us holds all the answers. By encouraging input from everyone, even the quietest voices, you foster collaboration and innovation. After changing my approach, I noticed my team's willingness to share ideas increased, and our solutions became more creative and effective. In the end, respecting others' perspectives isn't just an act of kindness. It's a strategy for growth and connection. Number 3, don't complain without purpose. Picture this. Peter, a seasoned professional, spends his days venting about work deadlines, family responsibilities, and even the office coffee machine. At first, his colleagues sympathize, but over time, his constant complaints become draining, causing people to avoid him. One day, a coworker named Lisa asked him a straightforward but impactful question. "James, I hear your frustrations, but what steps are you taking to address these challenges?" That question hit James like a wake-up call. He realized that venting wasn't leading to solutions. It was only amplifying his sense of defeat. Stoicism offers a valuable remedy. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Complaining about uncontrollable situations only magnifies feelings of helplessness. But not all complaints are bad. When expressed with purpose, they can lead to positive change. Before you voice a frustration, ask yourself, what can I do about this? If the answer is nothing, let it go. Instead of venting, redirect your energy towards solutions or personal growth. Peter took this advice to heart. Instead of grumbling about his commute, he started listening to audiobooks. Instead of criticizing his manager, he prepared constructive suggestions. As his mindset shifted, so did his relationships and reputation. His words carried more weight because they were focused on solutions rather than negativity. Refraining from purposeless complaints isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about reclaiming your power. By focusing on what you can control, you not only enhance your own resilience, but also inspire those around you. In Stoic terms, your words are tools. Use them wisely to build a life of purpose and connection. Number 4, avoid making empty promises. Promises carry significant weight in our lives. They set expectations, build trust, and define relationships. Yet how often do we make promises without fully considering whether we can keep them? Take Laura, for instance. A dedicated manager, Laura often found herself juggling multiple commitments. She'd assure her team she'd finalize project plans by Friday, or promise her friends she'd make it to their gatherings, only to fall short time and again. At first, people were understanding, but as her unfulfilled promises piled up, so did their frustrations. One weekend, after skipping yet another planned outing with her close friends, Laura received a heartfelt text from her best friend. "We just want to know that your words matter to you as much as they matter to us." That message resonated deeply. Laura realized that while her intentions were good, her broken promises were eroding the trust she valued so much. Stoic philosophy teaches us to align our words with our actions. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Let your words be plain and true." To avoid making empty promises, pause before committing. Ask yourself, do I have the time, energy, and resources to fulfill this promise? If not, it's better to set realistic expectations. Another strategy is to under-promise and over-deliver. By exceeding expectations, you not only build trust, but also strengthen your credibility. And if you ever fall short, take responsibility. Apologize sincerely, explain the situation, and offer a solution. This approach shows integrity and respect for others. Greg embraced these lessons, becoming more mindful of his commitments. Over time, his relationships improved, and people respected him not for saying yes to everything, but for following through on what mattered most. By living with integrity, Greg discovered the power of aligning words with actions. Number 5, don't deny your mistakes. Admitting mistakes can feel like exposing a weakness. Stoicism teaches us the opposite. Marcus Aurelius said, "If someone can prove me wrong, I will gladly change. I seek the truth, and the truth never harmed anyone." A few years back, I managed a significant event with a tight deadline. Amid the rush to get everything done, I missed an important logistical detail that led to complications during the event. My initial reaction was to explain it away as an unavoidable oversight, but instead I chose to address it directly. I acknowledged the error, offered an apology to my team, and put measures in place to ensure we wouldn't face the same issue again. The outcome? My team appreciated my transparency and respected me more for taking accountability. Admitting mistakes doesn't weaken you. It builds trust and fosters growth. When you own up to your errors, you not only create a safe space for others to do the same, but also set a powerful example of accountability. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life, but how we respond to them can shape our character and influence those around us. By taking ownership of your faults, you demonstrate maturity and a willingness to learn, which are qualities people deeply respect. So next time you slip up, resist the urge to deflect blame or make excuses. Instead, acknowledge your role with honesty and clarity, focus on actionable solutions, and view mistakes as opportunities to grow. Remember, every misstep carries a lesson, one that has the potential to make you wiser and stronger in the long run. Number 6, don't overshare future plans. Ambition is admirable, but oversharing your goals can sometimes dilute their power. The Stoics believed in letting actions speak louder than words. Instead of broadcasting your intentions, focus on quietly working toward them. This not only protects your credibility, but also allows you to channel your energy into execution rather than explanation. When you're asked about your plans, keep them concise and grounded. Share progress once you've achieved tangible milestones, not before. This approach not only builds anticipation, but also demonstrates your commitment to delivering results. By holding your words with purpose, you maintain control over your narrative and inspire confidence in your abilities. This intentionality ensures that you're not just speaking to fill the silence, but to make every word count. It's about understanding the weight of your words and using them to reflect your values and goals. Being deliberate with what you share also fosters a sense of trust and respect from others. When your actions consistently align with what you've shared, it solidifies your credibility and strengthens relationships. Remember, it's not about keeping secrets or withholding information unnecessarily, but about being strategic and thoughtful in how and when you communicate your plans. By doing so, you'll not only maintain focus on your priorities, but also inspire confidence and admiration from those around you. And there you have it, 6 principles from Stoicism to refine your speech and strengthen your character. Remember, every word you choose shapes not only how others see you, but also who you become. If you found these insights valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us grow the Stoic Code community and continue bringing you valuable content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.